all the guerrilla tactics that have worked for you, we need to know about.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be going through a lot of them. I'm going to be going
Okay.
through them. Starting with, so let's say you need a cast and crew, right? So let's start with cast, right? So first off, you want to make sure that you have two people in mind for each and every role, like you're doing a play. Don't you know with plays like they have alternates? You know, they always you think about that with your indie feature film, because you never know who's going to drop out early. You never know what, and also you're going to have to rewrite things while you're even in the darn production process. You're going to have to write people out. The character Carlos, he was supposed to be in episode 4 and 5. And he was supposed to actually be a death at the end of episode 4. It was like
Okay.
boom, boom. It was supposed to be kind of that like emotional hook that's like, oh no, not, you know, and it's like, you know. So, but anyway, those are the people. Like there are ways to get cast without paying them, right? One thing that I recommend all of you guys to do, even though you're not actors or any, I don't know how many of you guys are actors or not, take an acting class. I would recommend that because you can build relationships and build like meaningful connections with those people, and you can, you know, get a chance to show them your work and show them what you're made of and stuff like that, so that they have, so that they can, you know, be willing to work with you for free. And if they're your friends, they work for you for free. I built 3 years. I knew the actors for 3 years before I asked them all to be in the Brotherhood. So all of the actors you see in the Brotherhood are Actor Center friends from Philadelphia. They're all they're all friends from the Actor Center. They're all professional working actors who I took classes with. And I'm like, hey, I got this project working on. So all you have to do is instill the confidence in them that you're going to give them something that they, you know, believe is worthwhile. So that's why you don't have to pay them, but you have to give them something, right? And they want a reel. They want footage. If you can give them footage, they will do a lot for you. If you can give them clean, crystal clear, beautiful 4K, you know, HD footage that'll look, you know, fantastic for their reel. That's what they want. And that's super important. So what else I got here? And I told it. So like, there's this one story I wanted to tell about like why you need alternates. So there's someone who I really trusted and thought that he was going to be on board with the project. And right before production started, he's like, oh man, I'm sorry, I have to go to Africa. And I was like, Africa? You didn't say you had to be in Africa like 2 weeks ago. So I had to replace his behind quickly, very quick. So you kind of have to always have the mindset of things are never going to go according to plan, like ever. So that's another thing. And also, I wanted to circle back to film.org, and when you Google your state and then film office, you can find tons of resources on there. You can find location resources, you can find crew resources and grants, like I said before. You can find like tons of artists on there, makeup artists and people who you'll need on there. And you can kind of work with them and work with their budget, you know, and say, hey, I've done this in the past. I've done this short in the past. Look how beautiful it is. Look how clean it is. Look how it sounds. And then you can kind of use that as kind of like a marketing tool for yourself to get them to work for you, either for free or for a lower cost. You know, it's a lot easier if they're friends with you, right? If you're friends, why didn't I knew each other for years? So that's why it was easy. Hey, Wyatt, help me with this. I'm like, oh, sure, okay, fine. You know what I mean? So like, it's all about relationships. And if you can build meaningful relationships with people in the industry, then that's how you do it. That's like one of the keys. And if you're making your first feature film, one of my biggest advice to you guys is to try to get two people who are like your heart throughout the whole project. You kind of want two cheerleaders who kind of gets you up when you're down, and you know, like people who like motivate you to just do it and go out there and do the best job that you can, because it's going to be hard.